Apatu Farms manages more than 2.5 million tomato vines for supply to Watties, and that's just a part of its very diverse operation. In all, the business has 2,500 hectares of freehold and leasehold land across Hawke's Bay. It has about 1,000 hectares in processed vegetables and the country's largest area in envy apples. And the business is continuing to work hard to recover from the challenges brought by a changing climate.
Apatu Farms is based in the Heretaunga Plains. Heretaunga Plains is renowned for intensive horticulture, primarily pip fruit, stone fruit, grapes for wine and vegetables. We grow processed vegetables being tomatoes, sweet corn, beetroot and squash. We grow onions for export, red and brown. Apples, we grow Dugala, Envy and Rocket. Grapes for wine and milk for Fonterra and Origin Earth. So our base is in between Napier and Hastings, and we operate about a 20k radius from here. We have around 70 permanent staff, and at peak harvest we have up to a further 220. My late father Ken founded the company back in the late 60s. I started here in 1988 after university, and my brother Paul joined us in 1995. Currently, the business is owned and operated by Paul and myself. I look after production and development. Paul's focus is more commercial, finance, marketing, administration. The quantum leap for us was when we started growing onions in the late 90s. We started growing for the Japanese processed market, and then we got further into Asia and Europe. So during that time we built our own pack house, and currently we pack around 20,000 tonne a year, and that is shipped globally. All our processed vegetable business is negotiated annually during the winter, and for our export markets, they are generally signed off late in the year in December, and then there is ongoing spot market business during the production season. We grow squash primarily for process, and that goes up to Sedenko Foods in Gisborne, and so that's drum dried and manufactured into powder for food ingredients, for likes of soups, etc. One of our strengths is diversity in terms of what we're growing. There's not often one crop or one product that is always yielding well or paying well. So I do think that spread is a great advantage. Probably the biggest leap in terms of investment was our apple orchard in 2018. We started planting. We were having issues with horticultural apple growers, coming into bare land that we're growing vegetables on and offering, higher values for permanent horticulture. And we thought, what are we going to do here? Are we going to join that industry or lose land because of it? In 2017, we were offered to join a trip to Washington State with Turners and Growers. They were keen for us to look at growing envy. So we decided after that trip we chose 3 varieties, Rocket, Envy and Dugala. And since 2018, we have 160 hectares of orchard. So that's been a real, big growth curve for us in terms of, staffing, the infrastructure, everything else.
At the moment, we're in the middle of our envy harvest. Currently, we're sitting in a block that was planted in 2019 on 2D system. It's obviously a different way of growing. There's more light interception, so that means better colour, better dry matter, and really forecasting yields. It's designed for a higher intensive system, so it's more yield and of high quality, size, colour, etc. For envy, the bigger they are, the redder they are, the more financial incentive there is. What we do on the 2D system, since we don't have the standard ladders, we target the top tiers for the platforms and then the bottom tiers for the ground crew. It's sort of a newer way of doing it. It's against the norm as such, but definitely like it for the people part of it, the team part of it. We're a big team-focused group. I've always wanted people to want to come here and want to be part of the group. Like it's a big focus of personally mine, and I know the company. You know, we get people from a wide range of places: Tonga, Vanuatu, Samoa. Yeah, it's a really cool place to come and just, you know, talk and be part of the excitement, part of the group. I think technology's coming, and we've sort of got to embrace that. I mean, you know, early days we were scanning fruit. You know, we can see where all the tractors are at each time down rows, platforms. How we can even turn our irrigation system on, which we fertigate through as well through some of the new tech. So exciting times.
We had a hiccup last year in terms of with the cyclone, so we lost about 100 hectares of apples, which, you know, we didn't harvest because of it. I guess everyone has a catastrophe during their lifetime, and certainly Cyclone Gabriel was, you know, the biggest one for me. You know, just driving down the road the day after the event, you know, seeing, you know, all our orchards underwater, you know, was just an incredible sight. So you look, the resilience of the staff and the you know, for those guys to work through that and you know, get everything back is really been pleasing. You know, pleasing to say that, you know, we're in the middle of envy harvest now, and you know, very happy with the crop coming off now.
You can find more information about these and other stories we've brought you previously on our website, ruraldelivery.net.nz. You can also watch this and other episodes on TVNZ Plus.